What's up YouTube, it's your girl Quay and I'm back with another video today. So I'm going to be doing a Q&A, I know I've been MIA for about a week now, but I had a lot of stuff going on this past week and I was very busy. I know you guys probably hear that in the background, it's the AC, y'all. It's hot in New York today, like it was just cold, now it's hot. This weather is confusing. I picked some questions that I'm going to be answering today, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got about 15 questions, but I'm going to do 10. So I hope you guys enjoy this Q&A today. If you do, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, press that bell, so you're notified every time I drop a video. Also, I need you guys to start commenting what content you want to see. I know I say it every video, but I'm going to keep saying it until I see all my supporters commenting, letting me know what y'all want y'all girl to do. Anyway, let's get straight into this video. Alright, so the first question is, what's the best part about being a mother? So the best part about being a mother for me, I think, is just having somebody that's going to love you unconditionally no matter what. Somebody who's going to be by your side no matter what. The motivation that you feel when you have a child is also one of the best parts of being a mother, because you just feel like giving up is not an option and you just have like more and more like to get things done that needs to be done. The second question is, what qualities do you think are important in a relationship? So for me personally, I think cooking is a quality you should have. Cleaning is a quality you should have. I'm not going to really say cooking because there's some people that can't cook, or are learning how to cook, or whatever the case may be. But I think you should definitely, even if you don't know how to cook, I think you should definitely want to learn how to cook for your partner, because I feel like that should be like a 50-50 thing in a relationship, as well as like your work ethic. Like you should always want to get up and work. You should always want to have some money in a bank account and stuff like that. So I think them are some important qualities for a relationship. Number 3, do you want more kids? If so, how many? As of right now, you guys, I don't want any more kids. Like, not because of anything bad. I just feel like me and my son is like this, and if I was to bring another kid in this world, I feel like, I don't know. I want first-time mothers to comment below and let me know, like, do you guys agree with this? Like, I just feel like I would have to take my full undivided attention off my baby, and he's so used to being the only kid, and I don't know, I feel like for me, like, I'm good with one kid, yeah. Like, as of right now, no. In the future, maybe, like, when I settle down and get married and stuff like that, then maybe, but as of right now, I'm good. Question number 4, do you have any regrets about decisions you've made growing up? Yeah, I'm gonna say no, because I don't live with any regrets. If I did take an L along the way, it was a lesson learned. I don't really like look at it like, oh, I regret that, I regret this, because it's just like, if I didn't go through it, I wouldn't learn from it. So that's how I look at that. So no, I don't have any regrets. What are your life goals? So one of them are obviously succeeding in YouTube. Oh, sorry, y'all. Succeeding in YouTube, getting married one day, always maintaining stability for my kid, and things like that. Have you ever cheated on a boyfriend? So if you're not in a relationship, you can't cheat, right? I wouldn't call it cheating, because anytime I've been in a relationship committed 100%, I have never stepped outside of a relationship. Now when it comes to a relationship just dragging, and you guys are both like kind of already going separate ways, and both are like, like didn't officially say it's over, but you guys are just like nothing left, like just being toxic, kind of like, I know you guys all been there. So I wouldn't call that cheating, because I feel like if your partner's doing it, or not even your partner, but somebody that you've been with is doing it and you're doing it, it's just like, how is that cheating when we're eventually both deciding to let this relationship go? So this is from a supporter themselves, and I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to say no names, I'm just going to put their problem out there, but you guys will be anonymous, like nobody's going to know who you are. But they did want me to give advice on my Q&A video, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I put this question in there for you. So it says, my children's father cheated on me, and since we separated, has not helped at all with our kids. Should I let him see them? I'm torn. Okay, so I cannot speak for every woman who has kids, or every woman who, you know, who's going through this specific situation, but I do want to say personally, I feel like, oh gosh, I don't know how to put it. Alright, me personally, like if I was to put myself in her shoes, I would say no. And I'm only saying that because I need to protect my kids at any cost. And people need to understand, when you do have kids, nobody's entitled to your kid regardless of who they are if they're not good for them. Being their own father, you know, like if, like she's saying, like he's cheated on her and since they separated, he has not helped her with her kids. You guys, that is straight foul. You know, we didn't make these kids by ourselves, and regardless of what me and my child's father go through, you know, I wouldn't expect him to do that or take that out on my kid, because that's basically what's happening here. So girl, no, I would say no, and only temporarily. You know, maybe he's hurt, maybe everybody handles things differently, maybe he's just hurt, and maybe this is just a way to escape from the situation, even though it's not fair nor right. But girl, I would say no, until, you know, he gets his act together. I would not keep him from his kids permanently, because that affects them kids, but at the same time, it's gonna affect them as well if he's in and out and he's not consistent. Definitely speaking from experience, y'all, sometimes people don't understand that being bitter has nothing to do with keeping your child from inconsistent father or inconsistent mother, okay? Because in and out hurts. Because I've been there, you know, I've been there. My father was in and out, and my father popped in when he felt like it, and my mother kind of allowed it because she felt like she didn't want to keep him away from me. So whenever he did try, she allowed him to. But it became so bad that she just told me, like, you know what, when you get old enough, like as of right now, he can't come around, but when you get old enough to make that decision, then you make that decision on your own. And yeah, I let my father back in, you know, that's my dad. Like, I always let him back in my life. But growing up from diapers, like experiencing that, I would say keep him away from the kids until he's consistent and gets his act together and helps you with them kids, because that's not fair to you, period. Do you think a relationship can be fixed after trust is lost? I would say yes, okay? Everybody makes mistakes. Of course, a repeated mistake is no longer a mistake, it's a decision. And I stand heavy on that. Like I said again, I mean, like I said before, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. So people might not agree with, you know, my answers, but hey. I would say yes, because like I said, everybody makes mistakes and people do change. So I feel like if a person messed up once or even maybe twice, trust can be gained, you know, under certain circumstances. Trust definitely can be gained back. But that means, like, you got to show me, like, you know, I want to see consistency. I want to see loyalty and honesty. I want to see that be consistent. And for me to gain that trust, that's what I need. So I would say yes. If this is a repeated thing and you just, like, trust is just completely gone and you just feel like you can never trust them again, or you just feel like every time you do try to trust them, they just give you a reason why you can't trust them, then maybe no. Some relationships are just meant to be let go because it just is not going to work. Did you breastfeed your son? Yeah. I breastfed baby Pharaoh for about 2.5 months. You guys, that breastfeeding thing is so hard. I had lactase nurses in the hospital when I had baby Pharaoh. I had several of them. They were all great, and it wasn't nothing they did, it was just me. I was like kind of like getting depressed and having crazy freaking anxiety and stuff like that with breastfeeding because baby Pharaoh would not latch on. And when he did latch on, I did not know how much my baby was eating. So it was just like, he would drink and then she would, like, you know, they would tell me to, all right, put him on this nipple for a few and then put him on this and his belly should be full. But it was like every time I breastfed him, after he ate, he would still be hungry. So I started feeling like my baby wasn't getting enough milk. So then I began to pump. Now they say You can pump all you want, but your milk definitely will go dry. Your milk supply will stop. I didn't listen to that, y'all. From the time I started breastfeeding my son in the hospital to the time like my milk supply stopped, y'all, it took like 2.5 to 3 months for my milk supply to just dry up. So I didn't believe that when they was telling me in the hospital, because I'm just like, man, like when I pump, my milk is just going like to where my booze was leaking. I would freaking be in the store and it would go through my pads. So I just started feeling like, okay, well that's obviously not true, because I'm just, you know, my supply is up, like it's just flowing. So he was not latching, but I was feeding him breast milk, like pumping and putting it in his bottles and storing it. But yeah, they are absolutely 100% right. Your milk supply will stop. You have to make sure you can pump. Don't get me wrong, you can pump. As mothers, you know, we work, babies is in daycare and stuff like that. I know some mothers do like stop what they're doing, maybe run and feed their babies on break, and you know, all that hard work we have to put in. But there's also mothers who probably just pump, you know, store it and bring a few bottles to wherever their baby are, or whoever's babysitting their baby at the time, so they don't have to stop and run and breastfeed. But make sure your baby is latching on, because your nipples definitely know the difference between a baby's suction and a pump suction. So when your baby latches, it definitely tells your boobs to keep, you know, keep flowing milk. But when that baby's not latching and it's just the pumps, it will dry up eventually, because that's what happened to me, and I was so sad, you guys. I felt like the most horrible mother in the world. Literally. One more. Do you date girls? Have you ever hooked up with a girl? 1, no. 2, no. Never dated a girl, never hooked up with a girl, and never planned on it. Yeah, girls is beautiful in any and every way, no matter what shape, no matter what form, no matter what color. So don't, you know, no shade. I just personally, I'm strictly, you know what, I just feel like, you know, first of all, I'm not a bit, like, I don't even have a lot of girlfriends. Like, I don't even have a lot of girls as friends, you guys. I've always been that person to kind of close myself in. I don't trust people easy. I don't like a lot of females around me, because I know the drama that females could bring. So I stay away from females, and I definitely wouldn't date one. I do have a few, like I have my best friend, I have a couple close friends that like are literally my day ones. I'm not like, don't get me wrong, I'm not like stuck up or anything. Like, I'll say hi to you, I'll conversate with you, you know, we can have a drink or have some dinner and stuff like that. But what I mean by that is I won't like hold you close, you know, like I have to like really see what you're about first, and you know, trust you and stuff like that. So no, I never dated a girl. No, I will never hook up with a girl. But you guys, that is the end of the Q&A video. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you smash that like button again, and subscribe to my channel again, and press my bell again so you're notified. If y'all want to see more Q&As, keep dropping them questions, and I will do more videos. You guys, I also have some things coming from a couple places, so I'm going to be doing some hauls, some try-on hauls, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I got a lot of things done over the week, y'all, so I'm back to posting at least every other day, so stay tuned for them videos and pranks that's on the way. I have been ordering stuff off of, I almost said it, but I'm not going to say it because people do watch my videos, and I need to like be low-key so I can get these people. But stay tuned because there's some bigger pranks coming, y'all. But I love y'all so much. Thanks for tuning into this video today. Peace.
Bye.